Hey, Joelle. I hope I'm saying your name right. Good start here. Let's see what you have here. Be sure to have a look at the instructions up in the directions about how to post a multi-page PDF. It goes over this, and there's see how it says multi-page PDF. You don't want to you don't want to lose points for not following the directions. So again, not seeing some of the way this looks, as you mentioned. I'm not sure how this fits in. I would definitely look around for some other images that would go with your idea. I would also think of some ways to add color. It's going to be looking kind of drab if it's all these neutral tones. So I would suggest still searching for images. Not sure about the size. This is going to be too small. So if you go do a Google image search, let's say you do one for lamp. So let's see here. Whoops, shoot. Let's go back up here. So if we do lamp, you're going to get tons of them in Google. But the thing is if you mouse over these lamps, you're going to see the pixel dimensions. So here it says 500 by 500. 229 by 229, 1200 by 1200. This is pretty big. So again, the idea is to really, this one's pretty big, 2000, okay? But again, it's long. So the idea is to really get some high quality image, 450 by 450. So I think you see what I'm getting at. So I would just spend some more work on this and find some, and there's all different kinds of lamps. I mean, you can do you can say modern lamp. I mean, there's so many different ways that you could, different things that you can search, and you're going to get a lot of different types of lamps. And some of these are way more interesting. For example, this is kind of a cool lamp. So anyway, just to give you some ideas, this is interesting, but I'm not sure it would work. This is pretty interesting, 1200 pixels. So anyway, just to give you some ideas, there's so many ways to approach this, but very important to get good images at first so you don't spend a lot of time in Photoshop for nothing and not have them, and have them be all pixelated as you get further into the class. So don't think this really fits in too well with your theme. It could if there was more variety in the rest of your elements. So really you only have 1, 2, 3. Now you've got you've got 5, but really should have more just because you want to be able to really illustrate this. Again, you might want to spend a little bit more time on this, just so it's a little bit more viewable. So let's look to see if you got your citations correct, because I really hate students to lose points over this. So here are you. Okay, so you need to go back, and I posted some links up here about how to correctly cite images, and there's 2 links. And again, Sapphire did them correctly, so you can have a look at some of the way your classmates did it. But again, this shows you how to cite them correctly, and it's kind of important because you don't want to take someone's image without giving them credit, and it's just part of the class anyway, okay? So anyway, it'd be great to see a revision of this before I start grading. Usually on Thursday I'm grading, and before you put it in the Dropbox, the final Dropbox. Okay, so again, be sure to get the multi-page PDF as well. Design is such a detail-oriented industry. It's so much better just to start getting in the habit of following the directions. Okay.